Straight to the moon, get your ticket now. Everybody line up, get your tickets, we're going. Did you buy the tip? Yeah. Do you like rocket ships? Oh, what a yeah. You wanna try this shit? Yeah. We got everything you need, you better buy some kitty now. Everybody, long live Ponzi. Everybody, long the Ponzi ride. Never short it. Bitcoin's back, alright.
Alrighty, good morning everybody. It is Saturday the 24th of April 2021. The time has just gone 20 past 11. Welcome to SirToshi's Bitcoin Chart Show. This is the Bitcoin forecast, the strength of the system, the health of the network, where we find out what's up with what is going down. So let's get into these figures. And I'm absolutely chuffed to bits today because yesterday for the first time we found out what likely is causing all these unrecognized transactions on Bitcoin and creating huge traffic volume of data on chain. Worldline, I had never heard of them before. But again, I don't know about this stuff. I don't really know too much about sort of like, big business as it were, coming from a sort of like entrepreneurial background. Kind of like payment industries that I don't really know too much about. But when you see it, you think, it's kind of obvious that it was Worldline, I would say, generating all these huge volumes of transactions that we're seeing online at the moment. And there will be many more to come. But let's have a look at these figures then, get through these quickly because I'm off to a barbecue this afternoon in Blackpool. Can't wait for that. So we've got hash rate 0.4% on Bitcoin, 2% for Bcrash, 97.8 for Corecoin. Network nodes 1.9 for Bitcoin, 8.3 for Bcrash, 89.8 for Corecoin. Transactions though, absolutely smashing it. Well, actually we're just losing today, never mind. But level pegging pretty much with the other shitcoins. 30.4 for Bitcoin, 33.5 for Bcrash. Remember, 90% of those transactions are made by Noise.cash, who are going to get rid of 90% of their users because they're effectively fraudulent. And transactions 36.2 on Corecoin. Why is anybody trying to use it, honestly? But block size, Bitcoin absolutely smashing it, 75.6%. And remember, block size equals data going on chain. Block size on Bcrash 7.8 and Corecoin 16.5. Right, let's play Spot the Biggest Block on Bcrash, but before we do that, we'll just have a listen to Roger Ver calling it Bcrash himself for lulz. Take the floor, Roger.
And we're going to really spread Bitcoin crash across the entire country here in Antigua.
Yeah. Good luck with that, Roger, you fool. Let's have a look, see what's going on here. So we'll play Spot the Biggest Block. I can see just a 2.1. 2.1. Oh, dear, oh dear. And now just play Spot the Biggest Block on Corecoin. But before we do that, we'll have Michael Saylor let us explain to us why he loves Bitcoin, particularly with big blocks. Take the floor, Michael Saylor.
I like Bitcoin the way it is.
Oh yeah, what, more than me?
In fact, I love Bitcoin the way it is.
All right, mate. All right, calm down.
And the way it's currently constructed.
Oh yeah? What way is that? As in like designed and by Satoshi Nakamoto? Constructed in a particular way? What can you do with that?
It is possible to put all $250 trillion of monetary energy.
Whoa. $250 trillion of monetary energy? Where's that going to fit?
In big blocks of encrypted energy.
Whereabouts?
On the blockchain.
Whoa. I mean, that's very impressive. What kind of figures are we talking about?
Maybe the Bitcoin will be $1 million. You can probably calculate $10 million of Bitcoin or something.
Yeah? But, I mean, where are they going to fit? What are you suggesting?
Big blocks, $100 million chunks on the blockchain.
All right, let's have a look at these big blocks, $100 million chunks on the blockchain. I can see a 2.3. 2.3, 1.3, 1.6. Yeah, they'll be lucky to get past that 1.6, and there we go. Absolutely pathetic. In the meantime, let's have a look at Bitcoin in comparison to these shit coins that hurt my eyes looking at them. Look at this. So Hathor, that's quite funny. 34 kilobyte block. Again, via BTC is going to be spitting feathers at that one. Tal, 23 megabytes. And remember, shitcoiners would have you believe the network shit itself at 22 megabytes. Yeah, right. 2 kilobyte block from Hathor, again rubbing it in the face of via BTC. 13, 10, 34, 6, 43, 217, 50. Oh, Mempool, Norpool, fantastic. Good to see them on the chain with getting big blocks under their belt. 1, 6, 2, 13, 15, 5, 18, 45, 12, 26, 9, 43, 10, 25, 19. Very good, very good. Oh, good to see SV Pool on there this morning. Fantastic. Just scraped onto that column today. And let's have a look at the hash rate. Remember, say it with me, people. Hash rate follows price, follows value, follows utility, follows creativity, initiative, and intelligence. If you are intelligent and you use your creativity and initiative, you can make something useful. When something is useful, it can then create value. When it creates value, it can then develop a price. When it develops a price, it can then be measured against the cost of other goods and services and used as a medium of exchange. There we go. Proof of work by network. Yeah, cool coin B crash will just simply stop overnight like Ponzi schemes do. Literally just crash one day. B crash Bitcoin hash rate. Yeah, what a load of crap that is. B crash Bitcoin proof of work. Who cares? This is more like it. It's gone down from 200,000, but it's still 102,000 times cheaper to transact on Bitcoin because Bitcoin is a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. And that's more than that'll be what, maybe 12, 13, 14 times cheaper than B crash, because B crash is a complete piece of shit. Mining profitability, so it is 7.5% more profitable to mine on Corecoin. Shows you the competition on Bitcoin at the moment, and it's currently 0.9% more profitable to mine on Bcrash than Corecoin. Who cares? Like, it's literally absolutely fundamentally worthless. Daily average Bitcoin block size by network, a Bitcoin smashing it. Transactions by network, doesn't really matter, just transactions. Transactions per block by network, similar really. Daily average Bitcoin fees by network, again, we're not sure if this is fees on the transaction or fees in the block. I'm guessing it's probably fees in the block, because obviously we know that Corecoin has got absolutely ridiculous fees at the moment. But, we want fees through volume, not fees through cost. That's what we want. Fees SirToshi's, again, we're going to monitor that for the same reason. Block reward ratio, again, like we're going to monitor this too, because obviously the price of Bitcoin will be going up, as will, so the block reward will be, as will the fees, as more people come in to use it. So we'll just see how that plays out. Daily accumulated Bitcoin growth by network. Remember, the more data there is on the chain, the more valuable it is. That's the way it goes. Now look at this. I'm so looking forward to the day when the chain actually has more data on it than Corecoin. Look at that. I mean, look at that. Brilliant. Love the progress that we're seeing there. Love it. Love it. So this is global hash rate 7 days. Yep, global hash rate 24 hours. Via BTC and Antpool, pushing BTC.com down into 5th there. Binance taking a beating. I don't know where they are now, but anyway, let's have a look. So this is Corecoin. This should look very similar to global hash rate 24 hours, really. Yeah, that's pretty much almost identical, pretty much. But who cares? We're just here looking for the TAL. There is no TAL on there at all because TAL are busy mining huge data volumes on chain. Why would they want to be on Corecoin? What a complete waste. And Bcrash, BTC top, massive shitcoin enterprise. Again, it just amazes me that these mining operations, they've got so much money on the line, just don't know what they're doing. It's quite lonely when you suddenly realize how many stupid people there are out there. It's just like, wow, Surely I can't be the only one that's got a little bit of intelligence in me. Well, luckily, BSV has got an extremely high concentration of quality in it at the moment. It will be a shame when it gets diluted, but what I would suggest is build relations now. Build your social circles, get some friends. Quality people in the space now, because literally every man and his dog, Tom, Dick, and Harry, you name it. Every dickhead shitcoiner. They're all going to be flooding in. So, you become who you hang around with. So, yeah. That's what I would say. Get to know people in the space now. Shout out to Keith Fellows and Arcade Rob in the house already. Great stuff. So look at this. This is Bitcoin. Where are we now? Like via BTC and BTC.com in there. But luckily, they've only got about 7.5% between them. F2 pools on there. Again, we don't know if they're friendly or not. But good to see F2 SV pool on there. Shame there's no Matter pool this morning, but never mind. Again, this is all about squeezing the shitcoin enterprises off the chain that are artificially suppressing the price through their dumping of it, which we will have a look at now. We got price recovering a little bit, but still 90% short ratio. Absolutely pathetic, honestly. They have no idea about utility, which we will come to soon, but always worth checking. There we go. Look at this. Look. Unrecognized, 81% of the transactions on the network. And I've said for a long time now, look, these are big players testing the network. They are testing the network with transactions because it's not money spent, but it's huge volumes data. And now we found out yesterday, Worldline. So let's just do a quick Google of them to remind ourselves, because I found this out yesterday. Here we go, Worldline profits. Let's see what the website I found was. This was so Owler.com. If we scroll down here, this will give us the statistics we were after. A $3.4 billion company. Don't want that. Get out of my face. Seriously? I don't want No, I don't want that. I don't want that. What? Seriously? What's this? Sign up to keep learning about 13 plus million companies. Yeah, hopefully that won't come up again. Oh no! What a joke shop. What a joke shop. Oh right, I've reached my limit of page views. Ah, dear oh dear. Alright, let's have a look at another one then. Good job, we saw that yesterday when I recorded it. So, Worldline profits. Let's see what comes up. Worldline. Let's see. 2021, let's have a look at this. Global Newswire. See what these figures were. It had a like an annual revenue of $3.4 billion that we saw yesterday on the show, and this is what. Where are these? We're going to see these figures here. There was a chart, but it was on Owler. That's a shame. I wonder if these figures were on CoinGeek. Let's have a quick look. The CoinGeek articles. Yeah, it would have been a press release. Here we go. Press release. This was the one. Right, yeah, so just remind ourselves a little bit. There we go. So yeah, the payment processing as a service was the PPAAS, and foundation 16 foundational partners, including Enchain. So obviously they're on BSV for that. But yeah, a payments provider with a point of sale terminals with an annual turnover of 3.4 billion. You know, it's huge. So I was saying, I'm just going to repeat myself as I was saying, these are big organizations testing it, and now we're getting a glimpse of what these things are. So this is massive. It's huge. They were just basically being discreet, at the time. But it's huge. I'm chuffed to bits today, having found that out. So at least now, unrecognized, we're starting to be revealed, as in I can peel back the curtain. Fantastic. Loving that. So for any newbies joining us, the vertical rectangular blocks moving across the top of the transactions being recognized by the nodes on the network. Once the transactions are recognized by the nodes on the network, which is instantly, because it's a small world Mandela network, which means you're only ever 6 hops away from where the information is that you want to get to. As soon as they're confirmed, which is instantly by all the nodes, which are the miners, the transactions are then placed in the mempool, which is mempool, which is where they are competed for by the miners and payment processors in order to create a block, place the transaction within a block, and then put the block on the blockchain, which is when they are rewarded with the Coinbase data, otherwise known as the block reward, otherwise known as freshly minted Bitcoin. It is a phenomenal system. Let's have a look at charts. So again, we have an idea of what D drive was most likely. I suspect the D drive was something to do with Worldline. That is what I suggest. Because look at it. It started on Valentine's Day, 14th of February, and just absolutely rocketed. But again, D drive. What the hell was it? Well, now we have a clue. So yeah, all will be revealed in time. All will in good time. Bit info chart. So again, this is literally the entire shit show here. But let's have a look at some of these other metrics. Look, market capitalization. Again, that's just the the shitcoin market. Last cent, 24 hours USD. Again, core coin. People using Dogecoin. Honestly, novelty value at the moment. It's hilarious. Median transaction value. Like what the hell? Red coin. But what? Active addresses last 24 hours. Again, sort of very similar as to what you'd expect. What's this? Average transaction value USD. Seriously? What? Bitcoin, gold, Dogecoin? What? What average transaction value? Like seriously? What? It's hilarious. Oh my god. Just utter shit show. But yeah, we know basically, it's data on chain really. It's data on chain and transactions, and they don't show you data on chain because BitInfo chart is basically a shitcoin chart that is only really interested in cryptocurrencies because they don't understand that Bitcoin is a commodity. They will do. Everybody will learn the hard way. So we just to see Bitcoin in all of its glory, we'll do 3 years on a log. There we go, in the purple. Absolutely amazing. Finally, when Bitcoin was able to slip out from under the clutches of all these shitcoiners like Blockstream and Roger Ver and his crony mates, finally, Bitcoin was allowed to be free and come to fruition, which we are seeing now. It is beautiful. That was Worldline. Scaling test network. Yeah, just checking the figures here. Look, still 20,000 transactions per second. It's the highest rate registered so far. Absolutely amazing. Bearing in mind that Visa and MasterCard can only do 1,700. This is almost 20,000 per second. It is an amazing network. Visa and MasterCard don't even know this yet, but they will be running on the Bitcoin network in the future because it smashes their own network. They will be saving millions, if not billions of dollars in cost efficiencies using the Bitcoin network. It's amazing. So again, trends.cash, so TDXP up. Probably, people saw heads yesterday after that price movement. But again, apps ranking by performed actions. Now we're getting a glimpse of what these things are that we didn't know about. Worldline just being one of a number of massive multinational billion-dollar corporations starting to use the network for the purpose that it was designed for. Absolutely sensational. Chuffed to bits with that. And so now we know what Bitcoin was designed and built for, and we know what its purpose is. You can now understand why all these shitcoin exchanges are selling their bags, getting out while they can, because they know it's a piece of shit. The exchanges are liquidity providers. They play a role in the ecosystem. And now they know that BTC is an absolute pile of shit. They want rid of it, which is why they're dumping their bags on all these stupid shitcoiners like Michael Saylor, who haven't done his homework, and Anthony Pompliano, who goes in buying the dip. Oh my God. And talking about oh my God, this is a Flipside Crypto. So again, this is just watching lambs going to the slaughter. This is watching all the exchanges and the whales, who are the liquidity providers, literally cashing out of BTC, and it just simply flowing into the pockets of all these shitcoiners. Oh my God, look at that. And that was April 7th, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, where are we now, 24th, 10 days, 5, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Oh, there we go. Oh, look, some of the exchanges got a little bit back, but I mean, look at that. Look at that. Dear, oh dear. Dear, oh dear. Not looking pretty at all. What's on chain? Again, just proving that Bitcoin is a genuine utility provider. It is not a Ponzi scheme. It is not just simply a piece of digital dog shit that does nothing. And you can check it all on these metrics, like what's on chain. And just like Bitcoin Blocks Live, we can see all of these transactions like literally being confirmed on chain. I think that what's on chain is probably literally more up to date than Bitcoin Blocks Live. As in, like, this is like literally what's happening right now. It's amazing to watch. Great website. And look at Joho's meme pool. So again, this is about all the data being cleared. Data comes in, gets put into the block, and then cleared by the miners. Boom, 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 as it's placed on chain. This is the data in the memory pool. Yes, indeed. So this is Bitcoin working as it should be, and this is Coolcoin that has been crippled. Look at that. I can't do anything, honestly. Hilarious. And we can actually see this shit show performing live in front of our very eyes on TX Street right here. Look at this. The median fee on Coolcoin, $13.85. What a joke. And it's gone down a little bit on Ethereum, but it's still $2.80. It literally should be like hundreds to thousands of a cent to send a payment, you know, because like you don't want transaction costs. Transaction costs hinder utility, you know, and it's all about giving Bitcoin as much value as possible. And the way you give it value is by getting more people to use it. And the way you get more people to use it is that you continually improve speed, cost, and scale efficiencies so that more people come in to use the network. That's how it works. It's phenomenal. Phenomenal. But yeah, there we go. Talking about that shit show, we'll go to our own shit show. Look at the Federal Reserve just printing all of their dollars into infinity because literally it is monopoly money. Literally monopoly money. Actually, you know what? Talking about monopoly money. I'm just going to see if I can find this bit because I played this yesterday. This classic clip of Alan Grayson grilling the attorney, the Inspector General. That's right. Let's see if we can find this one. Hold on a sec. We'll play this now. That's the one. Brilliant. Here we go. Got it.
Programs and operations, audit.
Okay.
That's correct.
Have you done any investigations concerning the Federal Reserve's role in deciding not to save Lehman Brothers, which led to shockwaves that went through the entire financial system?
In that particular area, you know, I don't generally comment on specific investigations, but we do not currently have an investigation in that particular area.
All right. What about the $1 trillion plus in expansion of the Federal Reserve's balance sheet since last September? Have you conducted any investigations regarding that?
Right now we have a, we call it a review, and so I don't know if the term investigation may have different connotations. So we're actually conducting a fairly high-level review of the various lending facilities collectively, which would include, the TALF, a variety of the different programs that are in process. So we're looking at them at a fairly high level to identify risk.
Well, I understand that, but we're talking about events that started unfolding 8 months ago. Have you reached any conclusions about the Fed expanding its balance sheet by over $1 trillion since last September?
We have not yet reached any conclusions.
Do you know who received that money?
We're in the process right now of doing our review, and
Right, but you're the Inspector General. My question to you specifically is, do you know who received that $1 trillion plus that the Fed extended and put on its balance sheet since last September? Do you know the identity of the recipients?
I do not know. We have not looked at that specific area at this particular point on those reviews.
What about Bloomberg's report that there are trillions of dollars in off-balance sheets transactions that the Federal Reserve has entered into since last September? Are you familiar with those off-balance sheet transactions?
I think it may be important at this point, too, just to bring up a certain aspect related to our jurisdiction. And just to clarify perhaps some of my earlier comments. We are the Inspector General for the Board of Governors, and we have direct oversight over board programs and operations, and are also able to look at board-delegated functions to the reserve banks, as well as the board's oversight and supervision of the reserve banks. We do not have jurisdiction to directly go out and audit reserve bank activities specifically. Nevertheless, in our lending facilities project, for example, we are looking at the board's oversight over the program, and to the extent that extends out to the Federal Reserve Bank of New York.
Well, I have a copy of the Inspector General Act here in front of me, and it says, among other things, that it's your responsibility to conduct and supervise audits and investigations relating to the programs and operations of your agency.
That's correct.
So I'm asking you if your agency has, in fact, according to Bloomberg, extended $9 trillion in credit, which, by the way, works out to $30,000 for every single man, woman, and child in this country. I'd like to know, if you're not responsible for investigating that, who is?
No, we have responsibility for the Federal Reserve's programs and operations, audits, to conduct audits and investigations in that area. In terms of who's responsible for investigating, would you mind repeating the question one more time?
What have you done to investigate the off-balance sheet transactions conducted by the Federal Reserve, which, according to Bloomberg, now total $9 trillion in the last 8 months?
I'll have to look specifically at that Bloomberg article. I'm not, I don't know if I have actually seen that particular one.
That's not the point. The question is, have you done any investigation or auditing of off-balance sheet transactions conducted by the Federal Reserve?
At this point, we're conducting our lending facility project at a fairly high level and have not gotten to a specific level of detail to really be in a position to respond to your question.
Have you conducted any investigation or auditing of the losses that the Federal Reserve has experienced on its lending since last September?
We're still in the process of conducting that review. Until we actually, go out and gather the information, I'm not in a position to really respond to the specific question.
So are you telling me that nobody at the Federal Reserve is keeping track on a regular basis of the losses that it incurs on what is now a $2 trillion portfolio?
I don't know if you're telling me that you're mentioning that there's losses. I'm just saying that we're not, until we actually look at the program and have the information, we are not in a position to say whether there are losses or to respond in any other way to that particular.
Mr. Chairman, my time is up, but I have to tell you honestly, I am shocked to find out that nobody at the Federal Reserve, including the Inspector General, is keeping track of this.
There we go, people. You heard it there. $9 trillion in 8 months. Do you know who received that money? That works out to $30,000 for every man, woman and child in this country. Unbelievable. Again, paid to look the other way. The chairman of the Federal Reserve is just literally a puppet being played by the powers that be that sit behind him that just don't that say, yeah, we're going to do off-balance sheet transactions. What the hell is the Federal Reserve, a respectable institution, doing $9 trillion of off-balance sheet transactions for? It's an absolute scandal. Unbelievable. And what's it doing? Nothing. So where's it going? It's going into those people's pockets who print it, which I do believe they refer to as the cotillion effect, I think. So let's see, there we go. Velocity of money. Yeah, I bet one day they'll probably take this down because they'll see me reporting on it. I mean, look at that. It's going nowhere. Look, the velocity of money, is it circulating? Is it driving the economy? No. Where's the money going? In people's pockets who sit close to the printer, rubbing shoulders with those who print the money. It's outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. Knowing that Bitcoin is the only thing that can save us, how are we feeling about it today? Feeling good, thank you, CoinGecko. And let's have a look at the morning rundown. Again, so this is the shit show being built on the Run protocol. Again, none of these tokens have any value whatsoever. They shouldn't be being bought because they're being bought with the expectation of profit, which means they're illegal security offerings. They shouldn't be being sold because they're absolutely and utterly fundamentally worthless, and they certainly shouldn't be being traded. So whoever is doing this is going to get in some real shit. The only value they have is comedy value. This is like proof of concept. Do not get involved in this shit, people. It's a joke. It's kind of worrying that they're actually doing that, really, and growing that. But in the meantime, let's have a look at Bitcoin. Oh, number go down. Loving that. So, 232, according to Live Coin Watch. Let's have a look at Bitfinex. Oh, yeah, look at that. I mean, lovely, lovely, lovely prices today. Oh, my goodness. Imagine picking up Bitcoin at $233. Oh, genuine Bitcoin. One that has now been literally, screened out. We know this is genuine. This is Bitcoin. None of this, not sure if it might be, chain splits and all this kind of crap. No, this is Bitcoin. We can see it in the figures. We can see it in the utility on chain. It is phenomenal. Phenomenal. And look at this shit show. It's utterly embarrassing. Utterly embarrassing. But since Bitcoin is $236, and look, Binance USD, look. It's now $5 billion market cap. Honestly, absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. But Bitcoin 236. Let's see when it was last at $236. We'll go to all time. Here we go. Where were we? Ooh, here we go. So still, look. So basically October 2013. So November, so October, November, beginning of November, 2013, we are buying Bitcoin as if we'd got into it in 2013. And it is lonely at the top. I've had people saying, look, I've been trying to tell people about, Bitcoin, genuine Bitcoin, and they just, laugh and hide and run off. It's lonely when you realize that actually, you're intelligent and there aren't many other people on your level. That's why it's good to reach out. That's why I block all these douchebags that try to follow me. In the meantime, look at my figures. 426, that'll do. Let's have a look at some of these. Oh, was that new record broken there? What's this? Look at, new record breaking. Look at that. We've got a few fireworks there from YouTube. Ranking by views, first of 10. The Night Fox. Look at that. 92 views in 7 hours. That's all right. That's the groundswell, people. Breaking new records every day at the moment. This is an indication of what's coming, which is great. Great. And remember, it's intelligent people that are coming in. So let's have a look at these douchebags of Bitcoin. Dan held on his way to triple figures now. Good. Laura Shin and Andres Antonopoulos, yeah, those videos on the way. Good, good. Let's have a look at David Schwartz, yep, over the line. Dan Held at 126 now. Whoa. Charlie Lee over the line, yeah, Roger Ver well on the way, yeah, and Pompolano still 101. Chamath taking the lead above Pomp, 102. Peter McCormack, 104. Alright, so he's leading Pomp and Chamath Palihapitiya. But yeah, that's looking pretty good. Streamanity. Oh, still made over $1 on yesterday's video on Worldline. Good, good, loving that. Maybe need a better thumbnail, but that's all right. 252 followers, thank you very much. I would like my Streamanity followers to match my YouTube followers shortly. That would be my goal. Let's have a look at Twitch. How are we doing? Acorn Stack. 24 hours. 273. Very good. Very good. Loving that. And my followers, 386. Yep, as they were. That's all right. That's all right. And let's look at Twitter. Ruthie's tweets. Here we go. Have they left? Oh, they've taken it away. Hey, 960. Finally. How long has it taken to get to 960? They won't want that. So that'll be coming down tomorrow. That's hilarious. Let's have a check of Arman Satoshi. What is usually in my search list? How come he's not there? At I am Zatoshi. I am Zatosha. There we go. 75.7. Number going up there. Loving that. Let's have a look at whale alerts. See if there's any crazy amounts of stablecoin printing gone on in the last 24 hours. Binance USD, would you believe it? 54 million. Unbelievable. USDC, again, that's Coinbase stablecoin. Crazy. Or like, Circle Coin. But, I mean, Coinbase are also adding Tether to their platform. Oh, absolutely nuts. More Binance USD, 7 hours, 30 million. Why not? Yeah, exactly. Why not? What else are you going to do? USDC, another 43 million. I mean, these numbers are insane. I would do the same if I had access to my own money printer. Oh, how much money do I feel as though I want to print myself today? Well, I'll print myself this much. It's so stupid. Honestly, it's so stupid. I cannot believe that I was blinkered to all the shenanigans that went on. In terms of how money was created. Look, 83 million Binance USD. I mean, this is like, the guys at the Federal Reserve. They print their own salaries. They can do what they want. Literally, that's why you get, these insanely rich people in the United States. Because they're printing the world's reserve currency. They printed $9 trillion. Which nobody has seen. And that works out to $30,000 for every man, woman and child in the country in 8 months. Do you know who received that money? What about these off-balance sheet transactions? Can you repeat the question, please? Unbelievable. 23 hours and it looks like we're nearly there. April 23rd. Yep. That's the one. There we go. Alrighty. Let's check out stablecoin printer. Just make sure we haven't missed anything crazy. There we go. Any crazy tether amounts? No, still the same. That's alright. Great stuff. Alright, let's check out my stalkers then. See how many new ones we've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, they're trying to impress me. They've got BSV in their profiles now. Let's have a quick look. Brendan, BSV, Bitcoin. Yep. Good. Liking that. This Data Cadman. What's going on here? Following one. Following me. He's got one follow. He's only following one person. They're following me. I'm not sure if I trust that. You're gonna have to put a banner picture up and a profile picture if you want to follow me, make the effort. Bitcoin SV Poland, somebody trying to reach out to BSV International there. Good stuff. What's this? Magnus 01. What's this? Whoa, dear, oh dear, they're retweeting that. They don't know what they are, but Twitch is in the profile. Do they know what they're doing though? Giveaway contests. Look, promoting. I can't have somebody that retweets Binance. Sorry, mate. You are out of here. You are out. No chance. No chance. Not worth it for me. What's this? Screen guard. What's this? What's this? An Indian profile. Kind of negative news stories. Who are they following? Oh, got some prominent BSVers there. Even though they're following Roger Ver, I'll let that one slide. Following Jack. Oh dear, oh dear. Dogecoin. Oh dear. Oh dear. But it looks like they might be investigating BSV though. Look, they've got some prominent. Okay. I'm feeling generous this morning. He can stay. Made it through my severe screening. But yeah. Right, there we go then, folks. Shout out to people in the chat box this morning. Keith Fellows, Arcade Rob, KP Dad. What's this? Bernie Bros Sports. That's a new one. Stubbsug from Hawaii. Great stuff. Good to see ya. Yeah, there we go. Good chatting there, people. Right, that'll do for today. I'm off to Blackpool for a bit of fun and frolics and a barbecue. Hopefully the weather, lovely weather outside. Actually, it's pretty good for England, to be honest with you. So, yeah. Right, we are up to date with the figures, people. Remember, keep up to date with everything. Let me know if you spot anything of interest, particularly in the figures. Always love reporting on new stuff for my chart show. And we'll see you guys soon. Enjoy your weekend. Get paid for posting your pics on Relica. Download the app now at www.getrelica.com. Get your tweet etched on Twitch, forever on the Bitcoin blockchain. Do it today at www.jointwitch.com. BuyBSV.live, the best place to buy Bitcoin SV online. Support independent content creators on micropayment platforms such as Streamanity, Twitch and Relica. We should profit from our data, not the large corporations who track, monitor and sell it. If you enjoy the Bitcoin content that I produce, please support me by heading over to www.sirtoshi.tv, where you can keep up to date with all the latest news, gossip and content as it's created. Thanks very much. To get started in Bitcoin, go to freebsv.com, where you can claim your free Bitcoin. Then head over to Twitter and follow @IamSatoshi, where you can take part in his very generous and world famous free giveaways. The future of advertising meets the power of Bitcoin at Tonic Pow. Get paid for posting advertising campaigns to your social media profiles. Go to www.tonicpowads.com.